Welcome to Black Coffee. This is episode 28. My name's Marcus.
And I'm Tami.
And today we're going to talk about courses. Tami and I, 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago.
We went to, what is it called?
I don't want to say the name, but we went to take some business courses and learn, ways to create different streams of wealth, streams of income. Because I think you should have several streams of income.
Yes. We truly advise that, and that's what we're trying to get at.
Yeah.
Late start, but better late than never. So
True.
So we went to this. It was a 3-day event, right?
Yes.
3 days.
No, this one was 2.
2 days.
Yeah.
Saturday and Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And it was called online business, right?
Online business where you
income.
Yeah.
Kind of like what do you call it? A seminar?
More of a seminar, and a presentation to tell you and to introduce to a lot of people about, creating online businesses and how you can make them into memberships, because that's what most people are doing now to create streams of income.
Right.
And they really talked about, like if you have a purpose, can you make a business out of it? 'Cause since you enjoy it, and then turn it into a membership type of a business where people pay monthly payments because it can really take off.
Yeah, so this whole episode is about the many courses that you see on online. I mean, and are they really true? Are they really real? Do they really work? Or is it just a lot of huff and puff and just a way to scam you out of your money? And
right.
That's what this whole episode is about, and that's what we've been witnessing over the years we've known each other. Mm-hmm. And not saying all of them not real. I believe some of them are real, but for the most part, I don't think they're real. And I'm not one of those people that believes everything's a scam.
Right.
But sometimes you could just tell what was going on. So we went there. The first day we went there was. What was that?
Saturday.
Saturday, right?
Yeah, it was Saturday.
So tell me what you thought about it.
Yeah, so, the presentation was really nice. And, a lot of these courses where you attend, I won't say a course, but it's a seminar or a presentation to get you into further classes to learn. So there are a lot of just businesses out there that pitch to say, hey, if you buy into this, you can buy into additional courses to learn on a deeper level, have, one-on-one coaching to help you along the way. So, the first day it was, high energy and, they did a lot of presentations on the people who previously had bought into additional training and coaching. And they talked about all of the successes that they had. Like, for instance, the guy that, what was it? He was raising chickens or something.
Yeah.
And, he had this astronomical, success, because lo and behold, there are a lot of people out there that want to know about raising chickens. So day to day, that's his passion. That's his love. And he put it out on the internet, and there are a lot of people that love that.
Yeah. And then we got the one brother, he had the comic, he does,
he draws action figures. Yeah. And
yes,
he went online to teach people how to draw action figures. And he had astronomical success.
Yes, supposedly.
I'm not sure about that one, because we looked up his website and it didn't really.
And it doesn't mean he doesn't have a lot of members, but.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So some of the, as you do your due diligence, which you should do on any venture, anything that you venture into, that's an investment. You start to, you want to prove either what they're telling you is true, or you want to prove that what they're telling you is false, and what they're presenting to you is they're tapping into hope.
And I be hating it. Mm-hmm. Man, I be trying to prove them wrong. You always go to the negative to try to protect yourself, Yeah. I hate doing that, but man, dude, you got to do it.
You got to do it. So, and then there was the one guy who loved playing the guitar. and he started because he said that was his way of relaxing when he came home from work.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And so he started to show people how to learn guitar online, and he had great success. But that was great. You know, the first day you have all these success stories.
Yeah.
What we found is always missing is, you know, that element of truth of the people who weren't successful. And I think that's important. I understand that part of if I were the person doing the presentation, asking all these people to sign up into my course to help them now learn how to make, you know, passive streams of income, then I would want to talk about it all. The good, the bad, the ugly. Let's just have the honest truth of what that journey looks like. So Marcus and I think we went into it eyes open because we've gone to many seminars.
Yeah.
And had bought into a program before that just kind of went defunct after we bought into it. And what they presented at the seminars wasn't what we got in the course. And so we went in there with eyes open.
Oh yeah.
But obviously we did our due diligence and said a lot of prayers as well.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And I when they said online business, I told Tami, I said, yeah, I probably know a little something what they talking about. Well, to make a long story short, I knew just as much as they knew.
You did.
Only thing is, I'm not a scammer like them, but I knew it just as much as they knew, and it was, and that's why we're having this episode right now because it's crazy. So what happened was they kind of was trying to give us a car salesman pitch, you know. And,
you got to sign up today. This is the first day. You got to sign up today because we only have so many coaching spots. So they may be gone when you come tomorrow. And so my response was, we're aware. And if they're gone, then it wasn't meant to be.
Yes.
You know, that really turned us off. And that was at the end of the first day.
Yes. So as the day went on, I knew what they were talking about. Then Tami knew from me telling her, you know, about online businesses and what they were doing. So so we kind of got together like,
So we started diving into the trainings.
Yeah.
And I spent, what, 3
No. Wait.
Go ahead.
So then the next day we went in.
Sunday.
Yeah, and they put in a guarantee, money back.
Oh, they said, okay, we'll give you a money back guarantee. They put it in writing.
So we were like, okay, well,
because that was the one thing you said.
Yeah.
If they offer a money back guarantee, we'll sign up.
Yes.
Because then it's guaranteed, right?
Yep. So they had this criteria where you have to meet everything, all the expectations of the training that they give you, and if you
follow it step by step.
Yep. And if you don't fulfill that and don't think you benefited from it, then they would give you money back. So then, Tami, I was working, so Tami.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I did a deep dive, 8 hours, 9 hours every day. I dove into the training. I took 15, 20 pages of notes, and everything that they talked about as far as tools to use, websites, software. I said, Marcus taught me that. I said, dang, Marcus taught me that. Dang, Marcus taught me that. I'm like, he knew all this stuff. So then I finally called him and I'm like, Marcus, I'm super proud of you, first of all, because you know all this stuff. But the thing is that these people are charging $10,000, $20,000, $30,000
yes,
to people to train them on these things, and we know it. So if we were to able to put these things together in a course, we would never go forward and be charging people that, because if I want to teach you how to create streams of income, which can change your lifestyle, your lineage, leave a legacy for your children, and change the trajectory of your life and theirs and their children's children, right? Then I want to do that. And that's a servant's mindset. That's a servant's mindset. I'm not going to try to take the money that you haven't made yet up front and then try to pitch it to you by talking to your hope. Everybody's got hope. We all want something more. We all understand the world we live in, right?
Yeah.
It's hard, but
Yeah, and I told you while I was sitting there the whole weekend, I said, man, these people are hoping, man. They're hoping. And more and more and more.
pitching to hope.
As I listened and I knew all the stuff, I'm like, man, they're hoping, man. Not saying they knew what I knew, but I could just tell. I said, this is more based off of hope. I just felt the room, and it's like, man, everybody's trying to get ahead.
You see these
know?
people.
Yeah,
I mean,
everybody
hardworking people spending their last dime because they're looking for some hope.
Yes.
And you got to understand where you're putting that into.
Yeah, yeah. And I only felt that way because I knew everything they knew. So I knew all the instructors and the trainers. I knew what they knew. So that's how I know people was like, these people are going for hope because they have no idea what this is and what's going on. So, but when you see online business, that's what you're going to jump to. And
Right.
But like you said, she had the material and she started telling me, she sent it to me, and it's like basic stuff.
Oh, right. So I downloaded all of the training material day one. And so, I always put everything in a folder and, name it for that different, whatever that venture is. So then, come day 3, I'm like, okay, this really isn't sitting well with me because these documents look like something my daughter could have done.
Oh, you said they created it on Canva?
They created it on Canva. Another thing Marcus taught me about years ago.
Yeah,
so I
Canva.
was like, for $10,000, $20,000, and $30,000 packages that they're offering, no way.
And how many?
No way.
How many did they sell that weekend?
Oh
about?
my gosh! If I'm thinking about the picture that they took, there was at least 30 people in that picture, maybe more, maybe 40 or 50. But there were a lot of people, and the smallest package they had was $10,000.
$10,000, yeah.
So these people walked away with a grip of money,
Yes.
and I was super disappointed with not just the training materials, but the videos, and I'm like, I'm not really learning anything that I didn't know.
Right. And we was looking for that one special thing that they can give us.
One thing.
Because we have our package restructured in a way that that it will help us, and we was looking for that one thing as far as business structure, and because we knew, but we didn't know it was that elementary. I'm like, they probably not gonna teach us anything.
No.
So
But I'm so grateful because I called Marcus on Wednesday, and I had sent him the documents, and he's like, man, look, I don't know about this. And something told me, look down at the contract and look at the cancellation date.
thank you.
Bingo. We were the day of. By midnight, we had to get that cancellation in. I think we talked about 8 p.m.
Yep.
I couldn't sign that cancellation form quick enough, scan it, and email it over to the team and tell them, unfortunately, we will not be moving forward. We're canceling. So I was grateful. I felt a sense of relief after we did that.
Yeah. And I'm grateful you listened to all the stuff that I was telling you.
Always.
Because that saved both of us.
It saved us.
Yeah.
But, go ahead.
No, it's just sad, man.
It is.
It's just real sad to see people do that. I mean, this stuff is basic. Well,
The one-on-one stuff.
The keyword, it's that stuff so basic you could just look it up in Google and it would show you the same thing, maybe more than what they showed. It's just sad, man.
It is. It is. And then, but, in hindsight, we had a conversation and I was saying, I'm really grateful that we went through that. And it wasn't damaging to us because we were able to cancel. But it helped me, but it also helped Marcus know how much he knows.
Yes.
And because he's never, been a cocky with, I know this, I know that. Maybe more humble than anything. And so it was, it pointed a spotlight on, enough to look at how much money these people are making.
Man.
They're stealing from hardworking people.
Yes.
You know everything they know, and we can actually help people. Of course, we'd have to charge something, right? For material and time and, the years of knowledge that you put into it, but we would never steal money like that. We would really be serving and helping people.
Yeah, and we will give you guys the truth. We'll tell you the truth. We will not selling you anything.
No.
Because I'm into producing tangible assets. Anything that's, do you think I can do? Nope. How about, nope, I can't tell you anything. I can set up the structure for you.
The structure.
And,
That's it.
But it's all on you, what you do after that. So, but
That's it.
a lot of people tell you can do this, you can do that. No, they could just set up the structure as well. Sometimes they do it at a minimum cost, like with the keywords and stuff. And then,
Right.
you know, it's all about you getting out there doing what you got to do. You know, I mean, I can always give you good advice, but I mean, other than that,
It's really up to you.
yeah, it's up to you. I mean,
It's really up to you.
And I know for a fact a lot of those people, a lot of them, they failed more than the ones that was succeeded because it's just not set up that way.
True. Everybody's not going to be successful at it.
And they're not even giving. Well, just by logic and by law, everybody's not going to be successful. But then they're not even giving you the accurate tools to even be successful.
That's very true.
I mean,
very true.
When you're talking about SEO and keywords, man, that's competitive, man.
And it's competitive and it's difficult. It's difficult, especially if you don't have some type of technical background.
You're right.
Which we both do, fortunately. Yeah. So, you know, I was able to learn from Marcus, but you had people in there who were asking questions about, so how do I set up a website?
Yeah.
Well, if you don't know how to do that, no knock against them because everybody don't know that, right? Then they're not going to know how to, you know, do the SEO stuff and the keyword. That's a difficult task.
That is, look, Fortune 500 companies, they outsource that to people. That's how hard it is.
Yeah.
So what make you think you're going to sit down and do it? They'll tell you about look at the keywords and blah, blah, blah. But no, you have to have the right writers and everything. They don't tell you everything. Trust me, they don't.
They don't.
I know this.
It's always a key piece missing. They tell you just enough to keep you coming back and spending more money.
Yes. I'm going to give you an example. I listen to this guy, Neil Patel, all the time. And he said how you can get backlinks. He said just go to people's websites and, you know, have a good website, you know, and then present your website and say, I like your website. Have a good article similar to the article you had. You know, I think you'll like it. And then if they like the article or whatever, they're supposed to accept your article and give you a backlink on their website and vice versa. He didn't say that most of them want you to pay money to put your put your article on their website.
That's really important. That's a key factor. And when you're pitching to people, just be honest about everything that they can expect. Because again, if they're spending that much money up front and they're not aware of every single other fee that's going to be thrown at them, then it's not an accurate account of how they can go on this path and become successful.
He's still saying that today. He still, when he do backlink videos on YouTube, he still say that. Like you can get a backlink if you do a guest post. No, I had a list of the top websites and the top ranking websites, and some of them weren't even top ranked. And I went down a list, and almost every one of them wanted like $30 or $40 for me to post on their website. Yeah, they don't tell you that
it's not free.
Yes,
it's not.
It's not free.
And that seems like a little amount, but you know, after you're paying $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, every single dime after that, you just got to know. And you can't, again, pitch something to someone and not tell them, by the way, that's going to cost. That's going to cost.
And give people options. They don't even give people options. Now, I could have told you, based off of what I just said, I could have said, look, keep that 10,000, that 12,000, that, what is it, 10, 20, and 30,000.
20, and 30.
Keep that money and either hire you a good writer or hire somebody that could find some good keywords for your website.
Yep.
And you can do it that way.
Instructions on how to do that. Yeah.
And pay people, pay a good writer to write real good content on your website. That's another thing you got to fan out the writer that's going to be good for your content.
That's true.
And you have a better chance of getting people to your website, subscribing and becoming members through paying that money to get keywords and get a good writer.
Yeah.
Then, Or if you want to, even if you want to do the post guest post, and if you got to pay $30, $40, then hey,
that'd be worth it. But you're not out $10,000 up front or 20 or 30.
And if you get the top websites that got good backlinks and ranking well, and if you got $10 to $20 and $30,000 to spend, you can go through and email all those top websites and pay that money. Pay 40 here, 30 here, 25 here for those guest articles, and you can get people to your website and it'll start ranking.
Yep.
Because it's linked up with all those other websites that got a high domain rank. Oops. So you could do the same thing. You come out better doing that.
Come out better. But
and
most people don't.
Still have a lot of money.
And still have a lot of money left. And then most people don't know that. So, again, when you're pitching and like I'm an inspirational person. I can motivate, inspire anybody. I can put together a seminar and I can motivate the heck out of anybody, right? So if I am giving you a motivational speech and I'm inspiring you and I'm speaking to the hope that we all have at some point in us, then you're pitching to get people to sign up. But that's not, again, it's not all real.
Yeah. So, again, this whole podcast episode is about beware of courses.
Yeah.
Online courses, mostly online courses.
Yeah. And it could be like we've done real estate in the past. The company that we had signed up into and they went defunct. It could be real estate. It could be anything. Everybody has a course. There's life coaches. They have courses. They have e-courses. Just be aware. Do your due diligence.
Yes.
Before you put any money out there. We don't like to see good people being taken advantage of, and we don't like to see good people coming out on a worse end because they were looking to enhance their lives and just again have additional income.
Yeah, and I think those membership websites, I think if they popular, so if they real popular, they should have some type of forum on there somewhere. But that's just me. But like you said, the one guy that had the comic drawing,
the action figure guy.
Yeah, but it did look. But not saying he's not making money off of it, but I don't think what they were selling. I don't think.
No.
If your website that busy, why are you there working for the people at this?
And he's there all weekend looking for people to help them sign up so he can get a commission off everybody that signed up. So, I mean, if you're making that much money, you don't need to do extra on
leave your family and kids
behind. Yeah. And you're traveling out of state,
Yeah, so.
You're right.
So, yeah, I'm just glad we were cognizant and we caught that. Everybody's not going to have that luxury.
No, and we know a few people.
Yeah.
I felt the one dad with the 3 kids.
Yeah.
Hard-working guy. Good, genuine, hard-working guy. He bought the $30,000 package to help his kids. They're teenagers, to give them an idea about running businesses and, early, right?
Yeah. Which he shouldn't have done because they wasn't into it.
They really weren't. But he spent $30,000. And we thought about him when we canceled. And we didn't have an opportunity to call him or anything. But, wow.
I said I'd call him, but I don't know. He might be pissed off at me because I already told him I knew most of the stuff when I was there.
He was thinking, I remember because he did make a comment after he signed up. And you had said something to him. And he said, man, how come you didn't tell me that before I signed up?
Man, I don't know you like that.
Right.
Yeah, but
it was a good test for us, and it was a test of faith too, because we had to trust each other and listen to each other and know that, okay, if this doesn't work out, we knew how to get out of it.
Yeah.
And so I'm really grateful for the lesson.
Yes.
The lesson only cost us time.
It did.
That's all it cost us. And I'm good with that.
Yeah, and it made me be aware of not downplay how much I know.
Yes.
Just because, Well,
Yes,
I'm not gonna say just because the man know it too, but I just didn't know some people didn't know that stuff. It's basic to me, but the questions that was asked, I was like, wow.
The questions that the audience people were asking. Yeah,
I was like,
it
wow.
was very basic because most people don't have technical knowledge.
I'm like, man, I could be doing this, and I wouldn't even charge nobody, $10,000, $20,000, $30,000.
We're not predators.
No,
because it's about purpose. It's not about the money.
It's not about the money. But again, I do know how to start and build websites.
Yes,
I'll leave an email.
You do.
Description below, and I won't be charging all that, and I can't promise you anything other than I could build the structure, give you advice on how you could structure your website, whatever you want as far as like headers, footers, newsletters, you want subscriptions, I can even help you create a membership site, but I'm not going to be telling you that you can have 100 members and making
Paying
$50
$50
times
each.
20 people is this much. I'm not
Right,
gonna do
right.
that. That's only for that success is only for like people like piano players, teachers of
Teachers, like, putting curriculum out
yeah,
there,
yeah,
and that's
yeah,
necessary,
stuff like
especially
that.
with
Yes,
COVID. Most people are still online, teaching.
yeah,
Or like the dancer,
yes,
the lady who had a dance studio when COVID hit,
yes.
she had to shut down the studio. She created a website, and astronomical success with that.
And that's what that membership website
Yeah.
is for. People like that. It's not for most of those people coming in there. I don't really know what I'm gonna do once I
Yeah,
get.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
It's
I'm just
not
gonna.
It's
yeah.
not for people like
But
that.
they're looking because they were sold on their hope.
Yes. Now,
That's it.
Well, some of them big successful. They could be, but not many.
Mm-hmm.
But unless you're an expert at what you do and you already got classes of people, the followers, that's just another stream of income online that can bring in more
To
business.
add to it.
Yeah, that's all
That's
that
true.
is. But random people coming off the street saying I'm gonna build membership, no, it's not gonna do that.
Right.
And if you notice, the people that were successful, they did have an expertise in certain things.
Yes, they did. That's very true.
Yeah,
Very true.
So that's what I kind of looked at.
So our word to the wise, that's it,
Yeah, beware of these courses out here. $10,000 one package, $20,000 second package, $30,000 a third package. So let me ask you one more question. Well, I said one more. Let me ask you a question. So on that call that you saw the basic info, were they giving the same criteria to the first tier package, second tier, third tier?
I'm not sure what you mean.
The $10,000 package and $20,000 and $30,000. Was they doing it? Was that all of y'all on one video together? Or?
That's a great question. So I did attend the orientation, and yeah, because the two people, the husband and wife team that we met, and I told you I had saw them at the real estate seminar weeks ago. They were on that, and I know they bought into the $30,000 package. So that's an excellent point. So no matter what package you bought, we were all on the same call. It was a weekly call. We started out with an orientation, and then you have weekly training, Zoom calls.
Now, what they probably going to say, but yeah, when you get your coach coming in, blah, blah, blah. If I'm paying $20,000 more than you, I don't want to be in this. I want to see you no more in the same video with me. No.
That's true. And you know what? Another point was I was thinking about when you were asking that is, so the $20,000 and the $30,000 packages include one-on-one coaching. Well, when you're an audience member and you decide to buy into these packages because you want that one-on-one coaching, who is it that you want to coach you?
True.
You want that presenter who has been giving you all this, he's been dropping nuggets of knowledge all weekend. You want that, and you sign up into it. They never tell you that he's not the one doing the coaching, right? They say we only have so many slots to make it seem like, well, we don't want him to be stretched thin. But after you sign up, he wasn't
going to be the coach?
No. After we signed up, they mentioned, he's going to have one of his high-ranking students do the coaching.
Yeah.
That's a ploy, too.
Yeah.
I'm grateful to be able, again, to have gone through this experience and to drop this knowledge to just warn people, ask those questions. Ask the questions that, most people aren't asking, because you want to protect yourself and you want to protect your money. And, money, we don't come across money easy these days. Inflation is out of the, it's way up, and gas prices, everything, it costs a lot of money just to live anymore these days. So,
Yes, and also, like I said, I have an email in the description. We'll tell y'all who it is through email. We'll tell you, because I don't want you guys stumbling up around.
Because they're doing nationwide tours right now. And the one thing that kind of sickens me is they're using the word of God into their seminars. So they will start with, praise and worship music and Bible verses, and they use that throughout their seminar.
They do.
And there are some people who do that, and I understand that they really are teaching biblical principles. Again, that's our word of the wise for today, right?
Yes, beware of online courses out there, or courses in general, but
Protect
especially online.
yourself. Protect yourself, please.
Yes.
Please.
And then another thing, if it's hard to find reviews on it, I'm not going to go do that no more.
Yeah, that was the other thing because we were doing our due diligence before we signed up, and we Googled names left and right. No Google reviews, no Facebook reviews, no Yelp review, no reviews anywhere. I went to the Better Business Bureau. No reviews. These people make enough money. You know how some people make enough money they can have the internet scrubbed.
I told you they did. They had to. They had to. Yeah. And when you see how much money they made, you like, oh yeah, they can pay somebody.
They could pay somebody to make that go away. So
you making like
beware, please.
$200,000 a weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah.
So that's our last words.
That's it. No, that's it. Just be careful. Be careful. Be vigilant. Do your due diligence before you sign up for anything.
Yes.
And know who you're investing into, right?
Yes. There's little red flags out there that you can see. Even if you feel it in your gut, in your heart and soul, then you probably need to go the other way.
True. True. Intuition is purposeful.
Alrighty.
Right.
Peace.